We're missing 2 retweets. Now listen to me. I'm gonna go take a dump. By the time I come back, you guys better have the retweets or I'm gonna turn everything off. I'm turning everything off. You understand? You guys, you're starting to upset me with this laziness complacencies. Go tweet it out, you fucking miserable fucking. Go tweet. I gotta go to the bathroom. Look at us. Friends. We got all the tweets fast. I'm very, very impressed by all of you. How are you? It's Friday. Are you feeling Friday-ish? Are you in love? It's like that song. Are you in love? I'm happy it's the weekend. I'm happy to be here with you. I love doing these shows with all of you. Welcome to Old Man Listens to the Flaming Lips Soft Bulletin. This was one of the records that you guys crowdfunded, as a matter of fact. Gonzalo Tejada, ¿cómo está, hermano? ¿Está bien? Good. ¿Está bien? Yeah? Okay. Look at us, fucking 17 retweets. You guys are smashing this. Now you're beginning to understand. I want you to know that the retweet campaign is going really fucking well. As a matter of fact, we have, like, labels that watch us now. It's fun, you know? And the good thing about it, you know what it is? Is that we're not fucking, like, viral. The show's not viral. The people that tune in because they dig the show. It's good. You want it to be our thing. You want it to be personal. You know what I'm saying? And the new people... they come in and they want to be a part of it too. You see, Ruckzuck is here. She makes it part of it. I fucking love Ruckzuck now. We talk about the Ruckzucks all the time. White people living in Pennsylvania thinking that if they do mushrooms and play guitar, they're going to sound like a psych band. It's one of those things, you know? These fucking white people. We're going to announce... next week's Old Man, I don't know, after the first album, I guess. This is a 2 LP set, so we're going to play all 4 sides, obviously. And we're going to announce next week's Old Man at the end of record 1, let's say. My understanding is that we have a really stacked week next week. I will take your word for it because I don't know some of these bands, so... I'm always curious to see the way you guys react to the Old Mans. Like when we announce, like, oh shit, it's a big week. It's like, because I kind of don't know. Like this Flaming Lips, is it a big deal? Are we going to be 2 people listening? Or is it going to be one of those things where it's kind of like it's going to blow up to 200 eventually? I got 2 coffees going. I am in a room full of people who I recognize. I see your names in the chat. I recognize you. And it gives me great satisfaction to do this for you. Like, really, it gives me great satisfaction to do this for you. We do this for ourselves, you know? It's nice that the community is growing, but ultimately, I don't know who you are, Must-Wash. Who the fuck are you? Go become a patron. You're the guy that I invite to become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. How's that? Yes, I recognize you, Must-Wash. You are a potential patron. You are a potential dude who actually, who might get the show and decide, hey, you know what? This kind of thing is for me. That's what you are. That's what you are. Tempered Thunder hasn't become a patron yet. So shut the fuck up and you'll become a patron after Tempered Thunder. And when you are, you'll step up and we'll say hello to you. I'm not going to tell you to get the fuck out. You're not being an asshole, Temperate. When it's time, it's time. But you can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month, you know. It's not very much. So, why don't you go do that so that we can say hello to patron number 618 and 19 and get closer to our 666 where we get a t-shirt. How many of you were here for the Old Man Listens to Idols? Were you here for that? Yeah, one of them might be a mongoose. Fuck mongoose. Bubble! Paki! Bubble Paki! Listen to me, Bubble Paki. Who the fuck are you? I should react to Taylor Swift. For what? Why should I react to Taylor Swift? I hate Taylor Swift. I hate Swifties. The person who I can't stand the person who gave me my first Taylor Swift album. I can't stand her. Taylor Swift gives me bad memories. Why should I do Taylor Swift? Are you even a patron? Why should I listen to you? You're nothing to me. You're nothing. Go become a patron and then maybe you talk. Do you understand? Swifties. Fuck Swifties. Patreon and becoming Prime is not the same thing. Patreon.com is a different thing, so that's where it is that you gotta go. Listen. All I know is that I do it for those who are here. I really do enjoy playing these records for the first time in community with you. I love learning this stuff for the first time. So that's the case that's going to be here. If you're asking me about Ween, we did the Mollusk on Monday and the Mollusk got blocked. So fuck Ween. How's that? I don't want to break my head. I don't give a shit if it's good for the channel or not. I mean, I'll do Ween, but if I gotta fucking get my shit blocked every time I do Ween, fuck them. Fuck Ween. What, I gotta buy a record? Please. I gotta buy a record and do a show and do all of this stuff so that they can actually, if they wanted, choose to monetize all of this, but instead of choosing to monetize, they choose to block my channel. Hey, Dean Ween. Stick this right up your fucking mollusk. Dean Ween, stick it right up your fucking mollusk. Dip it in chocolate and cheese first. In Quebec. Fuck Ween. Fuck Ween. Sam. You can't say that. You're gonna piss everybody off. The industry's not gonna like you. You don't say things like that. If you say things like that, the industry's not going to pay attention to you anymore. Okay. Have you ever figured out that the industry's the fucking problem to begin with? Sometimes you have to go against the grain. I'm not doing it because I like fighting windmills. I do it because I think fundamentally the industry is completely whitewashing music and making it boring. I think the way it is that we discover music now sucks balls and it's ruining our relationship with it. Okay? Basically, shoot it out to as many people as possible. Make sure that everybody listens to your link. And there's no ceremony around the song. There's no ritual. There's no, to me, the entire point of this is I buy the record. I want to commit to it. Must Wash is a patron. He wants to be 666. Must Wash. Can I tell you, though, something? The fact that you donated $1 already says something. But I got to tell you, even if you donated $1, shut your motherfucking mouth. If you're not a patron, shut your mouth. Or take your dollar back. Take your dollar back wherever the fuck you're from. Where are you from? Lompoc, West Kansas? Where are you from? Cucamonga? Where are you from? Are you from Joshua Tree, California? Where are you from? Must Wash. Okay, so shut the fuck up there in upstate New York State. Be quiet. Become a patron. Now listen, it's just, I'm not into the way it is that the music industry rolls out music, okay? There's so much of it, you get blasted with so much, and all of it, after a while, there's nothing that separates one band from another. It's just another link, it's just another playlist, it's just another. And I can't. I can't do it that way. Music means too much to me, And I remember what it's like to go out and buy the record or the tape and play it, and that whole ritual, the whole anticipation. And we want anticipation. That's the way it deals. That's the way it is that we make it special. The anticipation is what makes it special. The preamble to the show is, to me, what makes it. Because we're talking about it. We all know what the fucking main dish is. What, you go to a restaurant and right away it's like, hey, you know what? We just got in. Don't have a fucking cocktail. Don't have a shrimp cocktail. Don't have this. Don't, just bring the steak. Bring it straight out. That's it. I sit down immediately. Give me the steak. Fuck off. Let me sit down a little bit. Let me fucking drink a vodka martini. 2 olives. You understand what I'm saying? Just... If people are going out to dinner and all they're doing is eating dinner, they're doing it wrong. You're subsisting. The whole point of doing dinner, especially if it's with friends and stuff like that, is that you get to hang out, you get to talk. The food comes. I mean, I love having a 6-hour supper. I love that shit. Somebody invites me to their house, they invite me fucking 2 hours before the meal starts. Because we're going to have a few drinks first. Because there's going to be a cheese plate, maybe. Some crudités, even though I don't eat crudités. I hate crudités. Some fucking some nice delicious pâtés. You know what I'm saying? You put out a spread. You put out a schmoz. It's very fucking nice. And then you slowly get to the meal. Time you have the meal, you might have a little bit. You had 2 cocktails, And you enjoy it, and that's when it is that you crack open the bottle of wine. But the bottle of wine, you don't crack it open right when you fucking put the meal on the table. What you need to do is you need to make that shit breathe, right? So you uncork the wine. If you want to decant it, you can decant it. Depending. I'm not very much... To me, you leave it in the bottle, I'm okay. You understand? But you decant the wine. You let everything breathe. You let everything... go slow. That's what it is that makes the damn experience. And when you listen to the music, you appreciate it that much more. I mean, did you appreciate Idols? Did you like it? Did you notice that Joe was in no hurry whatsoever for us to get through his album? That he was just hanging. That must have felt good for him too. Rugzuck, if you want Zoom, check us out tonight. We'll point the link out to you. You follow what I'm saying? The reason they don't pay attention to us is because we're just under 100 people now. And that's nothing to them. 100 clicks is fuck all. 100 clicks is not success. We are not a successful channel to them. But you want me to pretend like it's not true? Oh, it's going to hurt my personal ego? No, it doesn't hurt my ego. I know these people don't think shit about us. They don't. Because what they see is 100 people. And they don't see people, they see clicks, right? So 100 clicks. 100 clicks are fucking useless, dude. until they realize that each of you is actually one human being. And if each of you go out and buy an album, it's the equivalent of 4,000 fucking streams. And if each of you buy a concert ticket, it's the same thing. And when you take into account that the people that are doing it this way, okay, are generally the people who like music more. Because the people who just want to click and get it right away, they're not listening to this show. They're not. This show is not fast enough to them. We don't get to the point. We're taking our time. Listen, it's this guy. Why the fuck is he talking so much? You follow what I'm saying? And that's the point. You want to draw that line. You want to draw that line because the quality of the experience is exactly the point. And if people don't want the quality of your experience, then they have a right to get it that fast. They have a right. But we don't want them here because those numbers bring them to the channel, and maybe the advertisers or the PR people or the record industry, oh, look at him. They're big numbers. Now we should start paying attention. Yeah, but what the fuck have you done to your group? What have you done to the experience of enjoying this in community? You've watered it down. It's no good. You go back to being that fucking big number thing that they want because all they give a shit about is the fucking numbers. They don't care about anything else. And what I'm telling you is when you're listening to a long form thing and you do something that you do it like this in community with a ritual, you get to enjoy the music more. We're listening to the entire album together. The group is together, listening to it together live and considering it together. Those people who love the record share their experience with those people who have never heard the record. And please don't take don't take for granted that everyone's heard this record. How many have not listened to this Flaming Lips record? What's it called? Soft Parade? Soft Bulletin? How many of you have never heard the album? I've never heard it. I mean, and that's the beauty. On the other hand, how many of you know this record very fucking well? You see? Because now you know those who haven't heard it, and those who have heard it, you realize how much the rest of us are paying attention to your experience. So tell us what makes the album good for you. Don't fucking compare and contrast. Stop talking the language of the internet. Fuck that. Have a real conversation. You don't compare art. Have a real conversation. Enjoy it. Sit in the moment. Be in the moment. Enjoy it. And if you like the damn thing, then go out and buy it. And you know what's going to happen when you do buy it and you put it on your own turntable? You know what happens? What you're going to do, take it from somebody who has a lot of records. You know what's going to wind up happening? When you drop it on your own turntable, immediately that record already has mojo before it ever hits your turntable for the first time because you listened to it with, let's say, 100 other people, okay? And we're close to 100 now. You listened to it with 100 other people. You had a positive experience with the record. You hung out with people that liked the record and shared that and hung out with people who were discovering it the same way as you for the first time, having those same feelings. There's a communion there. And that communion is what makes it powerful. Now, of course, if you tell them, hey, you know what, I gotta tell you, you know what you call that? You call that the best target market in the world. Then all of a sudden the music industry, so you're supposed to try to sell that. How about if I don't want to sell that? How about if I just want to do it because I believe it and I prefer growing it one person at a time than getting some fucking big blast of 1 million people? Please understand, this channel will never be Fantoma. It won't. It's long-form radio, man. You understand? How many of you are in your 30s or younger? A lot of you guys missed out on this type of radio that I'm talking about. The John Peels. You know, the late night radio sessions type of thing. It's just, there's something to be said. Broomhilda, me right now, I wouldn't do a fucking thing for you. You're not even a patron, old man. Why don't you shut up? That's what you need to do. Understand something. It takes $2 a month, so I don't fucking feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for you. If you want to be a part of the damn thing, you're a patron. I don't remember you, Broomhilda, dickhead. Yeah, you're called something else. You're called something else. Listen to me. Sorry, Broomhilda, just fucking Broomhilda. Stop yelling. Listen to Broomhilda. Now you're a troll, eh? Listen to me, Broomhilda. Even if you are a patron, I'll block your ass immediately. And you can take your $2 and you can fuck off, you understand? I'm good like that. I'm not doing you at all, Mustwash. You're nothing. As a matter of fact, the fact that you're asking for this and you're not a patron, you know what I'm going to do with you, Mustwash? Can I tell you? What I'm going to do is I'm going to fucking block you. I'm going to block your ass. That's what I'm going to do. Capiche? Because I don't care. Oh, well, yeah. I'm going to wait until 666 to give you $2. Get the fuck out of my life, Mustwash. These people. I mean, you don't need to do anything that you don't want. The entire point of patronage is that you want to. I told you, it's quality, not quantity. You want good people, not bad people. But the fucking bullshit that I gotta listen to, me, that's what it is to me. Listen, Sam, payday is tomorrow. Or no, payday tomorrow is like, shut the fuck up until tomorrow, no problem. Oh, listen, you know, the inflation, all sorts of things. Listen to me. I'm not telling you that you have to do anything. What I'm telling you is, if you want to support, then support. Don't come up with all the excuses. Don't you think I've heard them thousands of times before? When somebody says they're going to do something, they do something. That's it. If they're not going to do it, they're not going to do it. And you don't fucking negotiate for $2, you cheap bastards. These people who listen to the show during the day, hey, I'll become a $2 patron if you play this song for me. How about you take your $2 and you zbata for tabor? How about that? Get the fuck out of my life. These fucking people, nickel and diming you on $2 a month. Fuck off, please. In other words, I got the worst, I have the worst sales pitch of all. I got the worst sales pitch of all. I'm fucking rude, I'm obnoxious, I'm not nice to people. I tell people to fuck off on a regular basis. I tell them to leave. If you're still here and you know what I'm doing, then those are the people I want as patrons. The ones that disappear and saw the rude and all the rest and they're gone for it, good, I want them gone. Understand that, I want them gone. But Sam, the channel, the channel what? Before the channel, I gotta enjoy my music, and that's why I do this, because I love music. The entire point of this is not... The end game is not the channel. The end game is my personal enjoyment of music, me connecting to music. The reason it is that I do it on a channel like this is because I know that there's a lot of you are doing it wrong. A lot of you guys don't understand the album experience. You don't understand why vinyl is different. It's not a question of the sound, it's the ritual. So the way it is that I see it is, you know what, instead of fucking talking, why don't I just do it? And every time we do this, we drop the needle on a record, a real record, a physical format that I went out and bought. In this case, that you guys voted on, crowdfunded to 100%. Then I went out and bought it. We created a thumbnail and produced a show around it. And now, this is it. We get to enjoy it together. That entire ritual counts. If you just get to the point, you're missing it completely. If you just get to the point, every fucking act, every time you have sex, it'll take you 10 seconds. What do you need? You got your orgasm. There you go, done. You know what that makes you? A fucked up lover. It makes you all fucked up. It makes you boring. It makes you boring. You understand? Kiss her on the neck a little bit. Tickle her tits. That's what you gotta do. The girls, they love that shit. Tickle her tits. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to make you a better lover. Don't fucking rush. And you can do this in lesbianism and gayism too. You can do it in everything. I love all of you. I love all of you. God made everybody. LGBTQ, LMNOP, all of them. All of you. I love all of you. Or I hate you equally. Mustwash, Okay, look, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say hello to the new patrons. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Oh, no, what I'll do is actually there's four album sides, so maybe I'll take my time. We do have some new patrons. Yeah, okay, let's do it. What do you say? We got it away. We already have new patrons. These people. Why do people support this? The guy just yells. He's angry. What? He hasn't played the song yet? No, I haven't. I have not. All right, buddy. Me and my producer, Polam, we got to do something here. We need a drum roll. What do you say? Oh, shit. My bong is warm. Porco Dio. 619. Oh, for fuck's sake. Faith Kelly's on the Zooms. Porco Dio. Now we're fucked. You want to see if she's crazy? Come on there, and then you're going to see some pretty craziness. We got some new patrons to say hello to. We got Travis Oliveira. And we got fucking Broomhilda. Ah, you know what I like about that, Broomhilda? You realized that I called you out on on your bullshit, and you realized, he might be right. I am right. I called you out on your bullshit, but kudos to you for stepping up and saying, hey, at least it's true. Let me tell you something. Fucking Joe Talbot of Idols said he's going to become a patron, him and his daughter. You think I'm going to let that shit go? Hey, Joe, where's my $4? Where's my $4? And I'm going to say the same thing to the management if you're listening right now. I would do this for any of your artists. I don't care if the artist is small or big. You know why it is that I would do it, Mother Artists, Partisan Records? You know why it is that I do this? If they're listening. Maybe they're not. Because you did me a solid. Because we worked together in a nice way as a team to create an event for other people, and it was positive all the way around. And I love that. And it doesn't matter if music is known by 1 million people or just one person. Music deserves consideration. So if you know that you've done something like that with people and they support you, then why wouldn't you work with them again? So go become a fucking patron. All of you people. Make it part of your values to support the art. Go become a patron, Partisan Records. Go become a patron, Mother Artists. And Joe, I'm coming after you next. You might be watching, Joe. Don't think I forgot, porco Dio. I haven't forgotten, Joe. I'm coming after you. The management sent a nice message. Very, very nice. Look, it was obvious. It was a good feel on Wednesday, right? And it's just, the message that I got is, Joe doesn't do email, he doesn't do any computer, he does the phone. He does the phone. You got the phone, you call him, you text him, that's it. But the manager's going over it with him next week. And at the end of the whole thing, he says, just cheers, brother. And just calling me brother tells me right away that there's a comfort there, that there's a, already, we've done something together and it's nice. So I have a good feeling. And if a friendship is there, that's the way it is that you create this. You don't wait for the big hit. You don't wait for that. You put in your fucking work. If it matters to you, you want to do it all the time anyway. So, understand that I love you guys, and I love the way it is that we do this. So, Travis Oliveira and Broomhilda, you guys, I must say, you've done very, very special things. I'm happy that you've stepped up. I'm glad that you like the show enough to do that. I want you to know that right now you're feeling certain things in the pants area. If you're feeling your pants, your pantaloons, especially if you wear those boxer briefs that they snug, those snugs, you're going to feel that they're filling up right now. You understand? Depending on how well hung you might be, your penis might fall out of your pantaloons.
Your muscles get a really tight feeling.
Broomhilda and Must Wash. The two of them. Tabarnak. You see, we did good. You are both patrons, 618 and 619, superior creatures.
Hello, superior creature.
I've been in therapy my whole fucking life. Only now I'm not in therapy. I'm cured.
I'm cured.
If I hear any more shit out of you, I'm gonna fucking bust your head and I'm gonna put you back in that fucking hole and I'm gonna stick your head in the fucking toilet bowl and I'm gonna make it stay there.
Sphincter.
Fuck you, pay me.
My man, you're a psychopath.
Fuck you, pay me.
Pick the beans out of the poop.
Fuck you, pay me.
I wouldn't let you anywhere near my fucking milk.
Fuck you, pay me.
I'll bring the schmutz, you bring the cowbell.
Can I stay with you, please?
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
I would like to do a romance inside of you.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
You understand? And just like that, it makes the anticipation that much more. We're going to listen to the music. We're going to have a good time. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. This is an old trick to get people to fucking make comments, but I actually do give a shit. The communion makes me happy, okay? Where are you guys listening from? I want to know. Where are you listening from? I especially love it when you come from these countries that are far from me, you know? I dig it. Yeah, Broomhilda, I saw you. You're from Palestine for real? God bless you. Fucking Denmark, God bless you. Northern Ireland, God bless you. Taiwan, I fucking love you. Taiwan, I love you. Obrigado, Portugal. Finland, London. We don't have any Italian friends. Argentina. Portugal, eh? Can you imagine Cristiano Ronaldo? Unbelievable. The man is unbelievable. Philadelphia. I gotta go to see. I gotta visit Philadelphia. I want to see what that music scene is, man. Yeah, it's gotta happen. So, we really are from all over the world, and we get to enjoy ourselves together. And I think I might be ready to listen to this again, but you know something? We got another patron. You see what happens? By the way, the most patrons we've ever had at the end of a month is 630, so we're real close. Give me another quick drum roll here. Pull them. $620, bitch. Owen Thomas. Where are you, Owen Thomas? Step up. Thank you so much for becoming a patron. I want you to know your pants are all full. Penis.
Your muscles get a really tight feeling.
Yes, muscles. You are patron 620, superior creature.
Hello, superior creature.
Just fuck me.
I will not be an uninvited guest, so...
Yeah, but I'm kind of teetering on 5 stars or 1 star.
Like a shithawk.
Gluten causes sluggishness, irritability, and nearly all behavioral problems.
My nibbles belong to Mrs. Vinyl Junkies.
As your counselor, I'm here to help you with whatever problems you might have, okay?
I'm at a very important level of World of Warcraft.
You must be quiet.
Rambo Bandy.
I would like to do a romance inside of you.
Splash! And just like that, we've said hello to 3 more new patrons. I played Constipation Blues for what's his name? For Joe, you see? All right. We are getting ready to start. I got Piero Umiliani. Yeah, I know who Piero Umiliani is. Silence yourself. Why don't we get this started? When was this album released? Let me check my own thing. It was released in 1999, eh? There's supposedly like a trilogy of records when it comes to what's this band again? Flaming Lips. There's a trilogy that I'm supposed to pay attention to. I did one of them, right? What was the one that I did before? The Yoshimi. So Yoshimi was one of them. This one's called A Soft Bulletin, and I think the third one is At War with the Mystics, right? Is that the ones? Yeah. I very much like the only album I've heard. You're showing me is number 2. This is number 1. Okay, got it. Thank you, Albert Ehlers. Albert Ehlers, I believe, is a patron, too. All right. I'm ready to get started. My bong is nice and crisp. This is fucking warm, dude. This is so good right now. I'm going to enjoy a coffee, drop the needle. You understand? That's what I'm talking about, qualitative experiences. I'm going to get high as giraffe balls. The fucking 60 milligram edible has flowed through me now. I'm ready. You understand? The pump is primed. Gabish. Now you smoke them if you got them. We get to have a good time together. And just like that, we're over 100 people hanging out. Ah, this Sam. Are you on YouTube? Give this video a like. I'm your waiter for the day. Tip your waiter, always. If you got a couple of bucks, then put them forward. Broomhilda. Si italiano, tu. Da dove vieni? Another Taliana. We got another fucking Talian. Where are you from, Talian? All right. Smoke them if you got them, man. I am planning to enjoy it. I am very happy to be here with all of you. Much love. I'm beginning to like you a bit, Ruckzuck. It's a problem. I immediately love that. That song is very happy making. Love you all, man. Thanks so much for being here and listening to this with me for my first time. Thank you for breaking my cherry, dear vinyl junkies. My orifices exist for you.
And though they were sad, they rescued everyone. They lifted up the sun. A spoonful weighs a ton. Giving more than they had, the process had begun. A million came from one. The limits now are none. Being drunk on their plan, they lifted up the
A Monday morning, a mean pride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride. Bah, 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 bah.
with their hands. The trapdoor came undone. Above our heads it swung. The privilege had been won. Being drunk on their plan, they lifted up the sun. Yelling as hard as they can, the doubters all were stunned. Heard louder than a gun. The sound they made was love.
All you need is love. I like this record very much so far.
I accidentally touched my head and noticed that I had been bleeding. For how long I didn't know. What was this I thought that struck me? What kind of weapons have they got?
love the drums, man. Very bonzo.
Touched my head and noticed that I had been bleeding. For how long I didn't know.
I'm really happy right now. Does that count as a review? Poopy, your smile warms my heart, Poopy.
When you got that spider bite on your hand, I thought we would have to break up the band. To lose your arm would surely upset your brain. The poison then could reach your heart from a vein. I was glad that it didn't destroy you. How sad that would be. 'Cause if it destroyed you, it would destroy me. When you had that accident in your car, that whole thing just if it destroyed you, it would destroy me.
I really love reading your stories. It makes me so happy to read your stories because I'm listening to this for the first time. You get a feel for people, you know, you get a feel when we hang out like this, you get a feel when there's something exciting happening, when how you guys feel. And I'm just watching the excitement just kind of build up. And you guys are kind of giving me what I paid for. You know what I mean? This is why I do what I do. You guys. What's happening right now? Reading your stories. Reading you guys react honestly to a piece of music, that whether you've listened to it for the first time or the last time, or just for the millionth time. Not the last time, of course. The stories that you tell. Like Drozd seems to be a member now that I didn't know, other than Wayne Coyne and a heroin addiction, you know? So when you add those types of things and it's coming in real time, you have to realize it's a beautiful thing. What we do here is fucking beautiful. It's like a living, breathing Wikipedia. You guys are just hammering the shit out exactly when you need it. But it's not based on an algorithm. It's based on a mutual passion and respect for art and music. That's what I'm trying to do here. And you guys absolutely show me that it works. You know where the glitch in the Matrix is? There's only 150 of us. That's what the glitch in the Matrix is. The industry doesn't think that matters. And what it is that I'm trying to say is that the conversation of music does matter. And when you have a conversation, Fox Mulder, you're right on. So I'm riffing off what you just said there. When you're having a conversation over music, it's a beautiful thing. The product by itself is nothing. It's got to be a qualitative experience. It's what you put around that. That's why I love vinyl. That's why I buy vinyl. That's why I listen to vinyl. Not because it's cooler, not because it sounds better, but because there's a ritual there. It lengthens the experience and the ritual of listening to a piece of music. It adds gravitas. It becomes an act that you want to do. You have to want to play a record. If you don't want to press buttons, I promise there's any number of playlists on Spotify that will only be too happy to feed you your music in, your algorithm in musical form. I promise Spotify will feed you your algorithm in musical form if that's what you want. But the humanity, the humanness between the interaction, the event, that's gone now. So I'm here and I bring it back. Why? Because it needs to be back. It needs to be. Music needs this. We need to be able to connect through art. That's how it becomes meaningful. We don't have to do that alone. We can do that together, and that's what we're doing together. It's a cool communion type of thing. And yes, you attach memories to those records. So this record was played during this show. It's this particular record. This particular one. It's the reason that people keep family heirlooms, great-grandmother's earrings and so forth. That's because it's not the object. It's the story. It's the story that's attached to that object. So it's not the object. It's not the music by itself. It's the entire experience that makes it a qualitative experience. And to me, that's what I go for. That's why I do this all the fucking time. So, you have to understand, whether it's 2 people or 2 million people, it doesn't change anything. And if this is too much talking for you, I'm telling you right now, this isn't the place for you. It's not. This show is not going to conform to your algorithm. Fuck you. What you're doing is you're listening to a human being who does things his way and decides to turn on a camera and share the experience of listening to a piece of music for a community, whoever wants to be there. It's a positive experience, an experience where people come in positively. So it's like, you know, I know that it's not being done on the internet. I know we're the only place where you can get this kind of thing. All right, cool. You like it, support it, man. Become a patron. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. As a matter of fact, you guys have been kind of crushing the patrons, and I love it. Like I said to Joe, there's the smell, feel, and sounds, and also the moment that you partake in that ritual. Yes, that's exactly it. You see, we're going back to Joe, but Joe was a moment, wasn't it? It was a moment. It wasn't just an interview. It was a moment. And it was a personal moment. Because the dude was here with us. He came to our tribe. You understand? He was here on Zoom. Anybody that was here on Zoom, he was here. It's exactly what makes it a powerful thing. The qualitative experience around it. So, that's what we create every time we do a show like this. And unfortunately, sometimes we get blocked for it because the industry says that we're stealing their content. What do you want me to do, man? That's the argument. That's why I keep doing what I keep doing. Eventually, somebody's going to wake up and they're going to realize that this is an income stream for the artist. I'm not stealing anything. I bought my motherfucking record. And then I took my time to set up all this equipment that I invested in and paid a producer to help us do this show together. Because I believe in it that much. So, the industry calls this stealing. It's time for us to change what the industry thinks. And please understand that the reason that the industry thinks this is stealing is it's just simply not big enough. Okay? I'm calling it the way it is. You have to understand, we're 150 people here. That's not enough for them to give a shit. It doesn't matter to them. So, what it is that you do is you just keep doing you. You keep following your path because you believe in it. And you don't fucking worry about who gets it or who doesn't get it. To thine own self be true. Artists do art. I believe in it enough to make it a substantial part of what this show is about. I make time to make this message because the way it is that I see it is, especially, I think about if there's any young kids who listen to this right now, or some young musicians that are listening to this right now. And the fact that they've listened to a whole bunch of different things on this show during the pirate episodes. As you guys know, 8 p.m., like in 6 hours, I'm going back on, and we will do 462 straight days. Today is 462 straight days that we've been doing this. All right? Since the fucking gingivitis started, we've been here. People are still only half vaccinated. We're still not done. So I'm not done. This show's not done. But this show here, the Pirate Broadcasts, is basically our COVID story. It's our COVID story. Some of you were there during the beginning. Some of you just got on now. But it's our COVID story. And that story's not over yet. Today is day 462. We were there from the beginning, and we will see this motherfucker through all the way. And that's our story. So it doesn't matter if Rolling Stone knows about it or if this knows about it. Motherfucker, that's a story worth telling. So you don't wait on everybody else to tell your story for you. What you do is you stay, you create your story, and you tell it. So what it is that I'm doing, my friends, is I'm telling our story. Our story, not my story. our story. We went through this shit together. And we're still going through this shit together. And those of you who are here only for Flaming Lips don't get any of what I'm saying. So at this point, you're either bored and hopping off or intrigued and still listening. So, that's what we're building here, man. It's with that I'm going to say hello. Well, I'm going to say hello. We're basically just going to refresh. Some old patrons became re-upped again, so why don't we get that number up? Give me a quick drum roll here, Poem. $623, bitch. And just like that, we are only 7 away from matching 630, our all-time high. I don't know if you caught it, but on that, sometime during that album, Uma, who's a very, very bad influence on me, said, "Hey, are you shrooming, Sam?" And I said, "No, I wasn't." And then I thought to myself, hey, we got 4 sides, so maybe it is a good time. So I have the last shroom left. It had a bit of a stem. I just chewed the stem off. And I'm going to be shrooming for the rest of this record. One thing that I've realized, this is actually the tail end of my shroom journey. I have one big trip left. One big trip left. I got a mushroom cap, a nice big mushroom cap. I tripped there. So one thing that I've noticed is that the minute it is that you ingest, like I don't do a lot of this stuff, right? But it's just the minute it is that you ingest, it's almost like the mushrooms have a memory. It's almost like as soon as you start taking the mushrooms, a switch goes off in the brain almost, where it's like, okay, now I'm thinking mushroom. Now it's almost like you're living in a different type of reality almost. I can't explain it better than that, but it's almost like, okay, this is the mushroom world. And I'm beginning to realize that there's a mushroom world there. And that's something that I hadn't really thought about, and that's something that I think I'm going to have to continue that path. I want to know what that mushroom world is. I want to be able to live in that reality for a bit, especially while listening to music, so that I can understand what the connection is there. I want to understand why these musicians do it the way they do, and I want to experience that for myself, and I think that magic mushrooms are absolutely harmless. So what it is that I've done is I've ordered another half ounce. But this time I went with the ones that I like the most, that I've liked the most, and those are golden teachers. So I got a bunch of golden teachers coming in, and yeah. You see? Live radio, gonzo, bitch. This is what gonzo radio is. All right. Why don't we get started on side 2? What? Oh, no, we don't have to say any names. We were just numbers. These were old people that re-upped. We're good. Leave me alone, you. So yeah, I shroomed. We're getting too deep, buddy. Ben Booth, no, I'm not getting too deep. I'm not getting too deep, Ben Booth. I hate to tell you. You're in the wrong place. I'm exactly where I need to be. No, Sam, you're not acting proper in your own home. Ben Booth, can I tell you something? Go fuck yourself. Who the fuck do you think you are? No, but it's true. These fucking people. It's like... No, man. If you understand the show, then you're not getting too deep. I am ready for side 2, though. Focus, Sam. Fucking Mother's Milk right away. Fuck you, Mother's Milk. Become a patron. Yeah, exactly. On top of that, these people. I mean, become a patron. That's the first thing. Before you even start opening your mouth. You realize what I'm saying to you? You don't have to be here. You're in my house. I'm not in yours. I didn't come to you. You came to me. So show your ass out. If it's not meeting your standard. Capiscisti? We're gonna hit side 2. What it is that I'd like to do is before doing that, Ben Booth, you know something? Can I tell you? You annoy me. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you. Side 2, all right?
People like that fucking in my house. I fucking hate people like that. I do. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm pretty fucked up right now. Fun, fun, fun.
I'm so fucking high right now. Jesus, this drum. Fuck. Yeah, this drum is hitting the brown note a little bit. I might have to barf in my mug. I'm definitely shrooming. Definitely. I'm in the mushroom kingdom right now. You remember the Campari, eh? Yeah, I snowballed a Campari soda once. I'm slowly beginning to I won't say forget, but the fact that I kind of perceive Wayne Coyne as being douchey is starting to fade more into the background as I experience the music and what he does as an artist. I do like his I do like his vocal delivery a lot. I know you guys tell me I gotta see this guy live. I gotta see these guys live, but I don't know. Look, the music ultimately to me is what it's all about, and I think this is beautiful stuff. And I mean, I'm in full shroom mode right now. I mean, not heavy or anything like that. I took maybe, half a gram of shrooms? And I've noticed that it's kind of like, the Mushroom Kingdom. It's like, oh, okay. It's almost like you connect to another kingdom, and listening to it, the music like this, and experiencing it with you guys the way I'm experiencing it, this becomes one of our shroom tapes. It's wonderful. It's the experience that I do this for. They tell me that it's not important enough, there's not enough of us or anything, and it's just... You have to realize that for me, this is what it is that we've done here during these 462 straight days is basically we've told our story, and you don't need to have your story popularized in order for that story to be relevant. So for me, I build this shit one person at a time until you eventually reach the number that they think is relevant. And so I'm proud of what we're doing here. I'm proud of the fact that we are building this community and building this experience for music. A completely different experience is what we're doing here. Completely different as in fucking revolutionary? No, not at all. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're actually really just going back to what it used to be like and what worked. Listening to the new single on a transistor radio, if you go back that far. After a while, you hear enough songs for the first time off that same transistor radio, you start thinking fondly of that transistor radio, because it's through that speaker that you were introduced to so much music. That's what it is that I'm doing here. I'm trying to be your transistor radio. I'm trying to create a radio experience for those of you that might not know what a radio experience is. My way, of course. So if you expect me to be professional, that's not going to happen. I'm not that guy. I'm a dude who loves music. I'm one of you. This matters to me. One of you put some kind of comment that made some sense to me. The biggest gift you can give somebody is the gift of your time. To be present with them. And that's true. Because your time is your most valuable asset, man. And it's just, for me, what I do is I choose to make my time like this. And I measure success on how I feel when it is that I connect with you over this piece of music. I like seeing my preconceptions shift. And now I'm locked into the music rather than into what I read about Wayne Coyne before. And that is a good transition. I'm thinking that the last time you'd have to go back for those of you who would, but I think the first Old Man Listens to Flaming Lips, Yoshimi, I think I may have done mushrooms on that day too, because somehow I'm feeling some kind of connection here. I think I may have been on mushrooms on that one too, which would make 2 Flaming Lips albums that I've shroomed to. I was on mushrooms, eh? Yeah, okay. So basically now the question is, will we crowdfund that other one there? See, now it's basically made it so that I want to shroom when I listen to that last one, if we listen to that last one. What's that last one called? At War with the Mystics, thank you. Yeah, that one. So, I mean, if we got to do the trilogy, then, I mean, we got to crowdfund that, and we have to make sure that I shroom, and we'll make it an event. We'll make it an event. That's what I want. Well, but that's it, dude. You see, the thing is that you will love that. To me, it excites me because now it's the second time that I do mushrooms to this, and it feels right. Like I said, I'm in that. I get it. I'm connected to this music. I feel it. I do. So now I look forward, and it's like, okay, well, now if I have this experience, I'm going to make sure that I prepare the experience, and I'm going to make sure that I get dressed correct for entering the kingdom. See, dude, the fact that they want any Grammys at all doesn't matter for me, not even for 1 second. I don't give a single fuck about the Grammys, right? A bunch of people at the top of the music pyramid congratulating each other is not something that I'm interested in.
You know, the politics behind it. Fuck the Grammys. Fuck them. Fuck all that shit. That's not for me, man. I listen to music. I try to make sure that I keep my connection to it, my relationship with music, as pure as possible. Because when humanity failed me, art never did. Art never fucking failed me. It's always been there for me. So I'm happy that you guys are you guys are part of my experience. You're part of my qualitative experience. And when you see me get upset at somebody who doesn't get it or something, listen to me. That's the gonzo part of the fucking show. Sometimes you go there and sometimes you don't. I gotta take a piss. I gotta take a piss. I'm so motherfucking high, dudes. It's pretty crazy. Well, look, man, go do... Yeah, I'm fucking high, Ruckzuck. You look higher than me. Ruckzuck, she's on Zoom for the first time. She looks like she just came out of a fucking paint sniffing session. You know? One of those girls with the fucking rubber glue and a paper bag. Like that. You have to be a patron, but if you want to be on Zoom, you can be on Zoom. Join our Discord channel or just look at the pinned post. Look at the pinned post on Patreon and you're going to see a link to the Zoom. Yeah, man, feel free to come join us. We hang out. We got a good time going, you know? Those of you who like this show, become patrons, man. Listen, if you enjoy something, then you support it. You know what my favorite thing is about that? Anyone that says, yeah, it's true, you get to prove whether you're just saying it or if you're for real. $2 for me is the bullshit line. And I love it. I love the bullshit line. It's an invitation for you to become a part of the community which you are enjoying and which you are consuming. So, what it is that I ask in return is I ask for a gesture of support. The gesture of support is incredibly affordable. $2 or $5 a month is not a whole lot. So, those of you who step up are the ones that make this go forward. You are the patrons and you are the people that I pay attention to. Everybody that listens passively, they're welcome to listen passively. I love the fact that they can listen passively. Many eventually say, you know what this guy says is true. He's pretty consistent about it. The tune doesn't change. I'm going to support it. Are you not entertained after all? And those who don't support, well, what do you want to do? What do you think? You think that they're going to take it personally? You don't take it personally. If they don't see it here, they don't see it anywhere. It's not part of their mindset. For me, you repeat the message enough so that people understand the mindset. And if it connects with you and it makes sense, then you act on it. And you are part of that mindset. And then there's other people who are more concerned about maximizing everything that they can for as little as possible. A quantitative approach to life isn't really my thing, you know? So, go become a patron. Put your money where your mouth is, and ultimately, I'm not even asking for a lot of money. I'm making the money amount so paltry because I want it to be affordable for everybody, even those who don't have a lot. That's the point for me, because the gesture matters. It does. The community is why you're enjoying it, right? It's not just the music. It's not just me yelling in your ear. It's the community. It's the entire aspect. So you're participating in that. So, you know? I gotta go take a piss so fucking bad right now. Like, you don't understand. My bladder's about to explode. Like, it's gonna be one of those fucking pressure wash pisses. You understand? I might smash the bottom of the fucking toilet bowl. There's gonna be a flood in the basement. A flood in the basement. Listen to me. Go become a patron, bitch. Go become a patron. Also, tip your waiter. If you're already a patron, let me see you throw up $1. You know what I do with it? I put it back in. Throw up $1. Let's see it. I'm gonna count up all your dollars after. Okay, so this is like I'm your stripper Chantal, but stripper Chantal has to go take a piss right now. Has to go take a piss right now. Okay, fuck off.
Bing bang, ding ding ding, ding 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 ding. Bing bang bong, ding ding bang, ding 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 ding. Bing bang bong, bing 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 ding ding bang bang ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Parapakatan. Bing bang, ding 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 bang bang bong. Di di berpakatan. Bing bang, ding ding ding, ding 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 ding. Bing bang bong, ding ding bang, ding 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 ding. Bing bang bong, bing 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 ding ding bang bang ding 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 ding. Aka ding 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 ding. Parapakatan. Bing bang, ding 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 bang bang bong. Di di berpakatan. Bing bang, ding ding ding, ding 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 ding. Bing bang bong, ding ding bang, ding 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 ding. Bing bang bong, bing 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 ding ding bang bang ding 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 ding. Aka ding 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 ding. Ding 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 bang bang bong. Di di berpakatan.
Bang 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 bang. Is that deep enough for you, fuckface? Some fucking asshole. Oh, you're being too deep. Oh, you're not being deep enough. Why don't you go fuck yourself? How's that? Is that deep enough for you? You fucking bitch. Yeah, let's get to the music. Ma, fuck you. Let's get the fuck you. Let's get the fuck you. How's that?
Oh my god, it's so deep.
Listen to me. My Mushroom Kingdom, you're allowed to have the anger. My Mushroom Kingdom, you have to have like one of those fucking thing, you know, like Rossetti. My daughter calls me Rossetti. I don't know what that means. I think it's connected to one of those games, Animal Farm. Like the Animal Farm game. Yeah, she calls me Rossetti. I don't know what it means, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to have a good time here. Did we find any patrons during this entire time? Yeah, that's what I said, Animal Farm. Yeah, she calls me that. She calls me Rossetti. She says I look like Rossetti. I don't know what it means, though. But I've been told that I look like Rossetti. My daughter says that I'm like Rossetti. Alright. We're gonna get to record 2. Let me put Bing Bong away. Yes, we're gonna announce next week. We will announce next week. What it is that we will also do, friends, is we will say hello to some new patrons. You guys fucking rule my world. You know how satisfying it is to know that I say a message like this with earnestness and you guys kind of feel it, you get it? Now, you know what? Can I tell you new people something? Hold me to it. See if I ever change. You're gonna be waiting a long fucking time. You're gonna be waiting a long time if you think I'm gonna change. This is what I do, this is how I do it. Gonzo Radio, bitch. The rest of you, patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Where are you? Go become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. Step up. Make your shit matter. Stand up and be counted for what you are about to receive. You don't listen to the rock and roll? Do you ever listen to the rock and roll? Listen to the rock and roll. Listen to me. We gotta do another count over here. We gotta do another count. Can you give me a drum roll? Oh! Do I detect a little bit of hostility there? 624, bitch! Ah! Motherfucking, you believe this guy? He acts like an imbecile and people support him. Yes, correct. It's called art. It's called art brut. It's art brut. Where are you? What's this guy's name? Fucking James Wagner? What's your name? You sound like a character on Dallas. You remember that show? Dun, 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 dun! James Wagner. That's exactly what it is. Oh my god, do you want to hear from my former drug dealer? No, I can't fucking talk to my... He's gonna be pissed off at... Fuck, I got... Oh, no, I can't do this to him. I'm gonna tell you about him. I'm gonna tell you about... He tried phoning me. I used to buy my drugs from him. I used to buy my pot from him before everything was legal. He's the most interesting character ever. And I want you to know that when we do White Stripes Elephant, there's gonna be an entire fucking story to that record. He's got the record. So, look out for White Stripes Elephant, because there's gonna be a fucking crazy story attached. That might be a longer one, and I'm not gonna rush it, but that phone call that just happened right now is about White Stripes Elephant, which you guys crowdfunded. And I promised I was gonna get a copy. The first time I tried to get a copy, the fucker who did that seemed to think that his price was too low or something. Oh, excuse me, I'm new at this, so he took it off. Probably thinks he can get another $20 for his record. It's like, okay, fuck you, take it, no problem. And then I thought to myself, Ronnie has the record. And there are stories. There are stories. Good stories. So, when we do White Stripes, you want to tune in for that. It's a fucking wild man. And that record will have a story. And that's where it is that I tell you that it's not just the music, it's the fucking mojo. That record has a hell of a story, as a matter of fact. When I tell you the history of the record that's going to be played on your on my turntables here, for you, during Old Man Listens to White Stripes Elephant, I think that you'll understand very, very clearly and accurately why it is that vinyl is different, and why it's not just the music, and why the industry has it completely wrong. Okay? We'll wait. We're not in a hurry for that to happen. Let's get the record first. Let's add some more mojo to it. You understand? Some more fucking mojo. Shut up! James Wagner, where the fuck are you? Where are you, James Wagner? I've been talking my ass off over here. This guy, James Wagner. Fucking James Wagner. You sound like a Dallas character. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum. Like that. Lindsay Wagner. You're like Lindsay Wagner. Where are you, Lindsay Wagner? Where's Lindsay Wagner? I want to know where you are, Lindsay. Lindsay Wagner, where are you? The bionic one. Where are you? You remember Lindsay? You remember Lindsay Wagner? I fucking remember the Lindsay Wagner. She was bionic. She was awesome. Listen to me. I just want you to know that you're a patron now. Good things have happened to you now. Life has been very fucking good to you. The feeling that you have in your loins, you haven't felt this way in a long time. But that's because you were on Dallas, so you're probably 106 years old right now.
Your muscles get a really tight feeling.
Yes, that's the first erection that you've had in at least 35 seasons. And I just want you to know that CBS doesn't mean jack shit anymore. So you thought that you were the big shot on fucking CBS with that television show, The Dallas. Da, 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 da. Right? Can you tell that I'm on mushrooms? I'm enjoying myself too much, Sam. Focus. Sam, focus. Don't fucking enjoy yourself. Don't frolic in the kingdom of mushrooms. Don't frolic, Sam. Oh, no. God forbid, Sam. You're here to play a record. God forbid you should stop and smell the mushrooms. Listen to me. Go away. I am enjoying myself right now. You're on my fucking show. Go become a patron. Now. Be smart like fucking Dallas. Like Dallas. Be like Dallas. Be smart. $2 or $5 a month and you get to support this lunacy. Every time I kind of get all excited, I feel like the mushroom high going a bit more too. It's really quite good. I'm beginning to realize that maybe we're able to control this mushroom high. I'm not experienced enough. I'm not a psychonaut. But I'm starting to think that if you can take this experience and you can start guiding it a little bit, you take that energy and you kind of focus it a bit for radio. I think I might be able to do something good with it. You understand? So what we do is we do this together, and who knows? This mushroom trip isn't over yet. If you like this kind of show, go become a patron. Patreon.com/FinalJunkies. Yes, again. Tip your waiter. That's me. Let's see $1 go up there. I'm going to see who the dollars are. Oh, do you live in Canada? Do you want to know where I buy my mushrooms? Buy them from here. There's a link. It's legal in Canada. VJ Weed. Go check it out. Use that link and 15%. Our show, we are an official sponsor of Buy My Weed Online. An official sponsor. They pay us to sell their drugs. Only in Canada. Only in Canada. Only in Canada. The rest of you, I want to see dollars go up. You know, like I'm a stripper. Treat me like a dirty stripper. Treat me like a dirty, dirty, dirty mushroom stripper. Throw your dollars at me. I want to see the fucking screen bling up with dollars. Just dollars. Make it rain, you fucking cheap bitches. Make it rain right now, you cheap bitches. Stacking money, money everywhere she goes. Pesos out of Mexico! Where's my tip? I already said hello. Fuck you. I forgot about that again. Okay, we gotta do that. I'm sorry. I forget things. Dude, this guy, I gotta show some leg. You fucking seen full beaver. This guy's talking. You fucking stared right into my starfish. You want more than that? Oh, I know, Sam. Why don't we put 4 cocks in it instead? You fucking disgusting animal. Dallas, you're patron number 424. Superior creature.
Hello, superior creature.
Propane, propane. Propane, propane. It's time to start the game.
I saw him smoking a joint.
These Peruvian clowns.
Did you really smoke a joint?
My tits are shaking.
Are you a pothead?
Good evening, and welcome to the pit of ultimate darkness.
Have you ever smoked pot?
It's such a sensitive area.
If you throw that away, I will rape you in the mouth, okay? I will rape you in your fucking mouth, okay?
Sufjan.
I would like to do a romance inside of you.
It warms up the cockles of your heart.
So consider your cockles warm. You see, that's why you become a patron. I'm a fucking cockle warmer. Look at that, Chris. He just threw me the bitch. Look at him. He fucking threw $1. Yeah, Chris. You know how to do this. Treat me dirty. Treat me dirty. Throw the fucking dollars. You fucking bitch, how do you think this goes on? Think about it. Did you ever think about that? The stripper, she's over there. She's going to be a doctor. One day. She's paying her way through doctor school. Give her 20 years, she's going to be examining your prostate and saving you from prostate cancer. So think about that. I might be saving your prostate right now, putting your finger in the ass. Go put $1 down right now. Be like Chris. Be like Chris. Next week's old man. That's what we need to do, eh? He's got to fucking put notes up, dude. I'm like, I told you I'm on mushrooms right now, so I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit gone. I'm a little bit gone. This is the part where my producer, Mother's Milk, fucking the Blumpkin, he puts his head down. It's like, oh, Sam. He shakes his head disapprovingly. Next week, we're gonna. Do you guys want to know what we're doing next week? We got production skills over here. He keeps me on track and everything. We got next week. Look, this is what we're doing next week. Can I tell you the truth? Look at Chris. $3 fucking. Chris. Look at you. You got your name up there 3 times. You're one of those in the strip bar, eh? Strictly $1 bills. Now we know. He makes it rain. He makes it rain fucking dollars. They've been sitting in his fucking pocket next to his sweaty ball sack. You ever think of that? My wife donated $5. Minya, I'm going to keep that one and shove it up my ass. My wife. Can you believe it? Ah. Even my wife tips the stripper. Even the wife. Fucking Lucas Feith, listen to me. These tits are for you. Lucas, these tits are for you. Who else wants my tits? Who wants my tits? Who wants my tits? I will keep shaking my tits for you. Next week, folks. Listen, you bitch. Don't fucking go give tips through YouTube. YouTube takes 30%. Fuck YouTube. I give you the link direct. You go direct. And we give YouTube nothing. We give YouTube fuck all. Fuck all, Randy. Fuck all. The shithawks. We fuck up the shithawks, Randy. The shithawks. RoboSex, another $3. Look at that, for you! For you! The fucking nips are almost excited. I'm stimulating the nips. Keep it coming. Why are people watching this? I'm
shaking my tits for you, Uma.
For you, Uma. For you, Uma. Queen piss. She is. I'm not showing you nothing. What's wrong with you? This is a wholesome show. Look at Chris. This is a fucking wholesome show. Do you understand? My areoles aren't very exciting. I'm I haven't been blessed with good areoles. I fucking like the big areoles. The big fucking mama milk areoles with the big fucking nipple. The fucking cork nipples that you can hang a coat off. Like, you gotta be able to use those fucking nipples like a coat rack. Those are the kind of nipples that I like. Fucking massive nipples with these areoles like this. They gotta look like you can feed half of a fucking country with them. Those are the big areoles. I like the big areoles. They're beautiful. You understand? I like fucking National Geographic areoles with big cork nipples. That's what I like. But my nipples belong to the wife. My nipples belong to Mrs. Junkies. She is the only one who gets to tweak my nips. And even then, I have very sad nips. They're small and pink. The nipples don't really react very well to the sun. It's like, I like nipples that can cut glass. You understand? You know those fucking things that they cut diamonds with? Let's say that breaks. I want to be able to have nipples that can cut diamond. That's what I want. You follow what I'm saying? You look at all these fucking tips. That's what I want. I don't have those nipples. I have terrible nipples. Kind of tiny. Like runt of the family nipples. That's what I have. Small little areoles. I like the big areoles. They're fucking beautiful. Those big areoles, they look like a fucking massive land. Fantasy Island. Fantasy fucking Island. I built the house right on top of the fucking, right on top of the nip. Right on top of the The nip is the mountain. I fucking build my house. The little house on the nip, right on top of the nip. Are we still here only for fucking, what's the name of this band again? Flaming Lips. Sufjan. Listen, mushrooms are a very terrible drug. As you can see, it's a very bad idea. Everything that's happening right now, me having a good time, these are bad things. They're bad things. Go do mushrooms, porco dio. Make your life a bit better. You deserve it, especially if you're old. Never forget you're going to die very soon. You're going to die very soon. Your time is very short. Go do mushrooms. I promise you want to be where I am. Feed your head! Feed your head! I love it. Do we have any new patrons? We're gonna get to the music. What, man? It's Friday. Let's have a good time. I like to have fun. Do you like to have fun? Become a VJ patron. That's what you need to do. See, what I think to myself is, if the band saw me do this, right? If, let's say people, let's assume, let's be, what's the word I'm looking for? Delusional enough to think that any of these big shots would watch something like this. I think about these people, and if they watched it, if this Wayne Coyne guy, he watches this thing, and he watches what it is that we do with his art, the original content. This is original content, ladies and gentlemen. This is original fucking content. What do you think? This is original content, and I wonder what he would think if he saw this. It's like, am I bastardizing his art? Am I bastardizing his art by acting like an animal? I want to know. Maybe it's not pure and wholesome enough. Did you ever think of that? Wayne would love it? Listen. You understand? But you're not supposed to do this. You're supposed to just stick to the music. You remember the other guy? Oh, we're getting too deep. We're not getting too deep. You're too fucking shallow. That's what the difference is. I'm not too deep. You're too shallow. Believe me, I can get stupid. These fucking people, just because they're watching, all of you arrogant pricks, you think that you're going to turn on the emotion on this. Sam, you make me cringe. Good. I hope I make you cringe. You might need a little bit of cringe in your life. And if you don't, turn the channel off. You make it sound like I'm forcing you to be here. Get the fuck out of here. You don't see we've already lost people? The audience is dropping by the second. Good. Go away. Go away. Va-t'en, tabarnak. Go become a patron. I gotta focus. I'm sorry, you're right. I'm sorry, I gotta focus. Next week's Old Man. Oh, shit. We're still on that? I haven't done next week's Old Man yet, eh? Wow, I was gonna jump right over that. Stay for the professionalism. Thank you for the $1 tip. It's cringe. Like one guy came in, Sam, I got to admit, man, I really like your musical knowledge. Like, I really do, but your show sometimes, it's very cringe. Like, get the fuck out of here, please. I aim to make you cringe. Get out of here. I'm not doing you any fucking favors. Get out. You don't have to like me. You're in my house. Yes or no? Next week. I want to be cringe. I like cringe. All right. Next week. Look at this. Look carefully. I'm seeing this for the first time too. It was put together. We talked about it and Michael put it in the best order possible. He has decided that for your viewing entertainment and for your listening entertainment on Monday, we are doing an album which was 100% crowdfunded by one of our very own, the Gabagool, Gab. She's the one who wanted it, and she's a regular member of what we do of our community. I am absolutely happy to be doing that for her. So Doves, Lost Souls. I said I was going to do it. I'm going to do it. Fucking Amok. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. Amok was crowdfunded. Amok was voted on. you're going to get that one too. So Doves on Monday, Amok on fucking Wednesday, and then finally Tame Impala, which I expect is going to be fun. I'm expecting to have a good time next Friday. That's the way it is that we try to we try to set it up. We try to set it up so that the Friday is the good time record. I should do what? Mushrooms for Amok? You want me to die? No, I'm not doing mushrooms for Amok. There's no chance. I can't do that. Do we have any new patrons to say hello to? And after that, for Slow Rush, you think it's good? Yeah? Let's see if we have any new patrons after Wagner, and then we're going to get started on this side 3. I hope you guys are having a good time. I'm having a good time. It's still James Wagner, who put a picture. This guy, dude, you look like the Edge. I just want you to know, I'm looking at your picture. I would burn that picture immediately. You look like the Edge. You look like a fucking twat with that toque on. Take that toque off, you look horrible. These fucking guys that walk around with toques. How fucking cold can your head be? In the middle of the summer. 103 degrees outside, you're wearing toques. You look like an asshole. It's the same thing like those guys that wear the sunglasses indoors. Think about the utility of the whole thing. Toques are for when you're cold. I'm just saying. We're going to listen to side... what side are we listening to now? Side 3, right? Side 3. Thanks for tuning in. Step up, become patrons. Thanks for the tips. I see all that shit. Thank you for throwing your chump change at me. Thank you. We put that shit together, and you know what we do? We make another show for you. So, love you all, man. You are this show. You're the sauce. You're the fucking sauce. Give me your sauce. Oh, no. That's going to be a fucking clip. I'm sorry I said that. Holy fuck, that sounded almost like it's because we were listening to the Bing Bong. Wayne Coyne would listen to this. You fucking idiot, you're bastardizing my art. Sam, what are you doing, Sam? Sufjan, what are you fucking doing? Sufjan. Go become a patron. That's because they wanted me to tell you one more time to become a patron. One more time. I want to see if we can't lose another 10 viewers. This is a good album.
I didn't
want to hug everybody. Is that a problem? Hugs. Are hugs a normal part of mushrooms? Does anybody remember laughter? Hey! Give this video a like. YouTubes. Give it a thumbs up. Let's go. Not enough likes. Not enough likes.
Put in all the vegetables away that you bought at the grocery store today, and it goes fast. Think of the past. Suddenly everything has changed.
Come on, man. Can we get this up to 80 likes on YouTube? Let's go. Let's go, baby.
And suddenly
Time to switch over to Twitch.
everything has changed.
Everybody hit the Twitch channel. Oh, it just disappeared. It disappeared again. We might be good.
Put in all the clothes you washed away, and as you're folding up the shirts you hesitate, then it goes fast. Think of the past. Suddenly everything has changed.
It's beautiful. I do love the drummer. Actually, I find he reminds me of John Bonham. I mean, it's the drum sound, but like that whole thing reminds me of that song. I forgot which one. I think it's on Houses of the Holy. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. What's the name of that fucking song? You know the one I'm talking about. To me, the drumming is kind of like Bonzo's got that loose thing. And he does it. The drums are pretty impactful, but there's this looseness to it. There's this... It's pretty great, man. It's pretty great. I like the way they're produced. What's the name of that fucking Led Zeppelin song? Dun 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 dun. Should be enough for you big Zepp heads. I've even told you what album it's on. A Fool in the Rain? Is that the one? I don't know. In any case, I really do love it. David Ramos wants me to continue doing my great work. Thanks, dude. Listen, I'm going to keep doing it. We got another... Listen, we're getting copyright notices. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's making me crazy. It means that we might not be able to get to the end of side 4 here on YouTube. If that's the case, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. What it is that I'd like to do is invite you to join us on Twitch, man. What do you want me to say? I can't continue like this here, okay? So if we want to do... It's not just pause, dude. I can't just pause. Because if there's multiples type of thing, it's not a good idea. All right? So do me a favor. If you want to catch the rest of it, we can't do it here on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. But the link to Twitch is there. You could do what you wish. Okay? Where the fuck is it? See you guys on Twitch for side 4. Hey, man. Sorry, YouTube people. That's just the way it is. Not like I want it that way. 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye, YouTube.